You're out of storage. I mean, I'm out of storage. What storage am I out of? How am I out of storage? How am I out of storage, people? People? Who knows why I'm out of storage? Phone's on. TV. I can't open the door. That little fucker. Be right back. He opens the door, man. So funny. God dang it. Chat. Come on. I just fed you. Come on. Dummy. Look at that gut. It's going away, folks. Let me tell you something. Now, why is it not on there? I don't know why. See, this is what I don't understand. I don't want to go on there. I want to go on there. Connecting software. No clue, bro. Webcam. Again, I don't know why it's over there. Hello, people. What time is it? It's only 9 o'clock Eastern time. That's crazy. I thought it was later. But the YouTubes ain't working for some reason. People. Welcome to the jungle. Does it work? Is it on? 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 Must be on. There's people there. No more people. One people in, one people out. I need more people. Why isn't it on the tubes, man? Unless it's on the tubes. I don't know it. It must be if people are in there. Oh, I see that. Now I see it. But why isn't it on the tubes? I don't understand. Do I have to do something to the tubes? Edit another great show by Tom Gillis next. No, but that's a different chicken, right? I don't know. Next live chat. No clue what I'm doing. It's amazing. Really is. Just trying to talk some golf and sports and Bigfoot. We saw Bigfoot the other day out back. The man with the foot. Connect streaming software. I did. Copy. This is fucked up, man. Added delay, closed caption. Unlist live. End broadcast. I really don't know what I'm doing. What's this? Oh, I know what I'm doing. I figured it out. Now watch. Well, you're not going to see anything different. It's on my end. There we go. Now I did it. Who's out there? What do we got for Quest Jones? Anything? What's happening? Did you watch the golf today? Sports, football, baseball, Little League World Series? What happened in sports? What happened? I was watching the U.S. Amateur most of the day. It was pretty good golf, man. Really good golf. I tell you, these guys are good. Up and comers, top 2 in the world, top 3 in the world. Oh, people are running. They're running when I start talking golf. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? We need more subscribers. Let's see. Patrick Cantley, 12 under, 6 under. They're killing this place, huh? Yeah, I was watching the U.S. Amateur most of the day, which is good stuff. I wonder if Little League World Series is on now. They better be, right? Because that's what I love. No. What the fuck? No WNBA. No, thank you. UFC. Oh, we were watching. What was it called? BKFC. Bare Knuckle Fight Club. Circle. The ring was it's a ring. A ring should be a circle, right? Not a square. It was a circular ring. No gloves. Just beating the crap out of each other. Awesome. They weren't like real technical fighters. They was just beating the shit out of each other. No gloves. Crazy. I mean, blood. It was awesome. After a while, it got boring, but because there's no technique. Then you just grab the guy in the neck, like the Three Stooges. You just beat the piss out of him, you know. But it was something to see, though. I'll tell you what. Bare Knuckle Fight Club, BKFC. I don't know where it was or what channel it was on. It was on one of these bootleg channels. A friend of mine gets a bootleg. Um, and yeah, we were watching that. But I don't see Little League World Series. I see Corn Ferry Golf. Meet the Fockers. I don't know. The Red Sox on. Oh, that's a senior tour. Padre. Oh, there's football. NFL. Tommy Brady. My old friend, Tommy Brady, is on. Yeah, crazy, man. But the golf, I don't know if you're into the golf. Who's winning? Shopley. At least we got some big names up there. A lot of guys didn't miss the cut. There's no cut this week, right? No, there's no cut. But big names are up there anyways. Shopley, Cantlay, Scott, Scheffler, Mark Hauer, Wise, Neiman, Garnish, McElroy. Sound like a robot. I'm a robot. So that should be fun tomorrow. U.S. last round of the U.S. Am is tomorrow. That should be fun. What else? Little League World Series is awesome. It should be on all the time. Some of these kids can whack it. I mean, well, hit the ball, smash it. Poor one of the kids on what I think Mountain team, fell off his bunk bed and smashed his head Monday. He didn't even get to play. Yeah, no, he didn't get to play at all. Fell out of his bunk bed, I guess, hossing around. Is that Tommy Brady? Tommy Brady's a pretty good player, man. So, what's up? Who's out there in golf land, TV land? Oh, shit. Whatever you do, don't press the wrong button. That's no fun. That's no fun. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. I would love that. And press that like button too. That helps me get more people. See, nobody knows I'm doing this. That's the problem. We got to get more people knowing I'm doing it, even though I'm still in my practice mode. I've got another pro friend of mine out in Arizona. This guy's a fucking trick shot artist. Unbelievable shots he can hit, which I'm learning to do. Not quite as good as him, obviously, but I'm going to put him on here, hitting him, doing some crazy stuff on here soon. But me and him are going to do a live show in the future. He has way more people than me on this because he's been doing it for like 5-10 years, and I've been doing it a month and a half. But we're going to do a live combined show, take questions from people. He's a good player, too. He's a real good player. He's Australian. Is he Australian? He's Australian, I think. South Africa. One of those South things. Good guy. Yeah, we're going to do that. And then I got a club repair guy who works for the tour. He's going to come on. He does Tigers grips, and he's still to this day. Good guy. He's going to talk about it, tell us some stories, and other pros, tour pros, teachers. Colt knows. Hopefully I can get him on. He's a hot shit. A couple caddies, all types of stuff. But I can't do it if nobody knows I'm doing it. You know, if I only have 1,000 subscribers, the percentages are low. You're going to have like 5,000 to get enough people to watch it. I don't want to have someone bring a guest on who's pretty popular and have 6 people watching. It's good for those 6 people, I guess, to ask questions and all, but he might be embarrassed, or I'll be embarrassed. Only 6 people watch. He'll be like, "Oh yeah, you suck," you know. But again, I just started, so it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. So I don't know. Oh damn, no. No questions, nothing to say. Who's ever out there? Ask me something, man. Say hi, man. Oh, excuse me. I just had ice cream. Trying to get in shape, right? My knees messed up bad. So I'm overweight. I'm trying to get in shape, but I can't stop eating that damn ice cream with the whipped cream. The wife, she's she's awesome cook too, but she makes this whipped. She doesn't make it ice cream. Who's high? Makes food, I guess. But I just love ice cream. And hot fudge. Oh, I can't stop. And then the dog eats the rest of it for me. Discipline's tough, man, when you love food so much. But it's getting there. It's getting there. Yeah, I'm gonna do these trick shots. My son will video me hitting, with a 60-foot club and 6-foot club, off my knees on these crazy tees, 2 hands at a time. It's stuff that I can do. I haven't done it in a while, but I'm gonna start doing that just for fun. It's good stuff. And just more how-to stuff. So if you look at my videos when I'm driving, my driving tip, a lot of it's course management stuff because you really can't give a tip in your car. And but I'm going to start putting on those tips again soon. I'm filming stuff now, and I don't want to put out too much. Some people get upset if you put out too much, but I want enough to have a library so people can go see what they're, um, if they want to work on a drill or something, they can just go right to it, and then take care of it on that end. But it's fun. I mean, like I said, I've been doing this a month now, a little over a month. I've got 984. I had 1,000, 1,100, and then there was a glitch or something, and it took them away. So I don't know if the glitch went up or down. Hopefully it went down, and they owe me more, because that's not fair to me. But I'm almost at 1,000, and once I'm at 1,000, good things start happening, and that's a good thing. People take you more serious, when you got again around here where I live. They take me serious. They know me. They know I'm a good instructor and player and all that stuff. But people in Botswana don't know who the frick I am. They don't even know I'm out here. That's why I need help from the crowd, the audience, the fans, whatever they're called, to tell people. And hey, I like my little thing down there, and I don't know, but I'm having fun doing this. I really am. I did a TV show in Boston. It was a sports show called The Sports Zone, and I was the golf pro on it. And we did tips during the day. We filmed them off site, but then we'd go in live and do it. Did that for like 10 years. Had a blast. Oh, a blast. It was so much fun. I just love coaching and teaching and talking to people. Obviously, I don't shut the fuck up, but it's fun. Talking's fun. Talking golf is fun. 9:23. What time is it now? 9:25. Two. We gotta get. We need to get more people watching. You know, that would be nice. Hold on 1 second. This might be right back. I'm sorry, we're back. If that's too loud, Scooter, turn it down. Uh-oh, they're not supposed to know I'm talking here. Oh, we got a comment. Scooter girl, she's there. Put her on the show. She's a drinker. She's been on before. She's a nice person. I'm back. What do I want to put up there? Boom. Boom. Oh, I'm back. I got to put my face back on. Boom. Boom. And we're back. Who's out there? Say hi. Say hello. I can just put my name. Edit. I could do that. I could do that. I love playing with this stuff. I'm just learning it all, my friend. Hey, what's up, my friend? What's up? Yeah, I'm gonna get that thing in the mail to you Monday. I'll send it out Monday, and you got to video yourself using it. Uh, put it on. Send it to me, and I'll put it on the channel. There's a guy. I posted one. Did you see that old guy doing it? So you can kind of see what it looks like. It's on one of my shorts. It says "Old man makes pie." I mean, you literally don't miss with it. You do not miss. I could make 1,000 in a row on a flat surface, obviously, non-breaking putt. But it's to keep your head centered. But check out that video, or even on like my YouTube, not YouTube. I might have put one on me on YouTube using it. It's just awesome. Yeah, it's just awesome. So you get yourself into a groove of just lining up. You look the whole look at your face in the mirror. You go. You just get into a routine, and then it's just automatic when you play golf. You'll putt so much better. Yeah, this thing's amazing. I showed it to you. It's you'll love it. Yeah, but you got to use it. So I have it set up right over there or in the hallway, and I just boom boom. I use it on the putting green once in a while, but mostly at home. So I'm prepared. So when I get to the putting green, I can work on distance control. So there's two ways to get better, right? With anything in golf: distance control and technique. So your technique got to be there first, which is the using the mirror, and then distance control is putting the different lengths, obviously, right? Same thing with your golf swing. You got the block practice where I'll hit 1,006 irons working on my technique, and then I'll hit random shots working on my distance control. But without technique, you can't have distance control. I don't think. So you got to have technique. Yeah, I saw that. I got it. Wide angle lens. No worries, my man. But you'll love it. Yeah, you'll love it. I got addicted to using it. It's so much fun. And when you get that confidence behind you, and that's what's so good about golf, practicing properly and doing the drills that I do, my confidence is through the roof because I know I'm doing it right. I'm prepared. I'm not wondering I'm doing it right with my drills and in the mirror and the more stuff I'm going to show you on here and when I help you in person, obviously, you know you're doing it right. You know you're getting better. When I go to the driving range, I hit them on my one leg, my eyes closed, whatever. I know I'm getting better. I'm not worried about how many degrees on my wrist angle is, or my elbow bending, or anything like that. Now those things are all doing their job, but I'm not worried about them because I've trained them properly without thinking. And that's because I watch. Trust me, I watch all the teachers and I watch all the shows. There's too much thought in it, and I don't teach thought. I teach no thought. Drills create the motion without thinking. There's a little thought, obviously, but you know what I mean. You're not thinking about, okay, where's my club face? Where's my, no, you know, people overanalyze it. And I got so much more better. I don't know if that's proper English, but I got freed up when I wasn't worrying about my backswing. Because I remember when I was younger, 19, 20 or so, I laid it off a smidge, which we find out to be, that's not really a bad thing anymore, right? That's a one planer thing, right? So, I was hitting the ball okay, but I didn't look like Tom Watson or Hal Sutton, and I just fucked it up. I mean, I had cameras. You know, I was a kid. I didn't know what I was doing, and I was stubborn. I wasn't listening to the right people. You know, they should have said, you're hitting it fine. Who cares what it looks like, right? But I was a kid, and I hit it sideways for a long time, thinking about where my club was. You laid off. I was like, laid off. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. But the ball's, you know, I should have said, wait, the ball's going where it should be. I was young and stupid, and obviously I got rid of that thought and stuff, and stopped worrying about what it looked like and what it performed and how to control the face and the shaft and the path. And it got easy after that, you know. But I mean, I'd drive to the driving range every till 10 at night with a camera, looking at every swing. Oh my God, you know. You can't play golf that way. You can't do it. You're playing golf swing, right? You're just worried about your stupid swing. Did you see the U.S. Amateur this week? Some of those kids had crazy little swings, man. And they're playing in the Masters next year in the U.S. Open. So that's one thing I try to help my players is to stop thinking too much about what your swing looks like. That's why when people want to see a video of it, sometimes I don't want to show them because then what about this or what about that, you know? And they all try to swing the same. Everybody tries to swing in a mold, you know what I mean? And you can't swing in a mold. You have to swing your swing. Obviously, you got to have the right positions, of course, but some people are. You may not have a flexible, whatever this is called, shoulder thing, and you can't go high or you can't go that way, so you may go this way a little bit, as long as the ball's going where the target is, right? So there's so much more to it than creating, like I'm sure you've seen people put, if you took in a lesson before, I'm sure the pro had a swing of Tiger Woods or somebody on the left and you on the right. Well, look at, you know, comparing you to that, trying to turn you into that, right? That's not going to work, man. He's an elite, not that you're not elite athlete who practices all day and that's all they do. We're not going to swing exactly like them. You got to be happy with where your ball's going, you know. And people that watch their swing too much are they're nuts. They go nuts. They're not nuts. They go nuts because I went nuts doing it. I mean, I couldn't sleep. Oh my God, the ball's going okay, but it looks horrible. Stupid. Cost me a couple of years. I mean, I wasn't shooting 90, but it freaked me out for a long time. And you can get in my head. The second you walk behind me, oh, you laid off. Now it doesn't affect me. You laid off. I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm done. I'm screwed, you know. Shoot a million. Relatively a million, you know. Or struggle. I didn't shoot bad scores. You know what I mean? And it's hard to do, but with all this technology, too, when people are giving you, there's a thing now you put on your wrist. You see that? And you swing and it clicks. Holy shit. Imagine that. There's so much technology for the average player is crazy. It's crazy. You know, it's like reinventing the wheel. Now, could it help some people? I guess. But do you need it? No. That's why some of the videos I'm going to do is probably going to piss a lot of people off that sell that stuff or promote it. Which I don't think, you know, I'm not going to put that stuff down. I'm just going to say, outside the ball, putting, obviously putting, with a short iron. I swear his eyes are outside the ball. Oh, yeah. So you want to look at their arms. Scooter Girl doesn't say nothing, huh? So you want to look at your arms hanging down, you know, from where your shoulders are. You know, some guys got them in. And so if you have your arms inside your shoulder line, they're going to go out going back. Same thing in putting. Inside your shoulder line, closer to your body. When you go back, they're going to go out. If they're out starting, they're going to come in. So you kind of want them to just hang straighter down, you know? You know what I mean? So, but again, if he's playing on the tour, again, that's 1 in a million stuff too. You know what I mean? That's 1 in a million stuff. That's you can't teach flukes. You know? How about the guy that falls over when he swings? Did you see him? He's like does a Chinese guy, a Japanese guy, he falls over or does a flip. I think he's doing it on purpose to be silly, but that impact is really all that matters, right? Yeah, I didn't watch much of that. I noticed Poulter was playing though, huh? I saw him playing. I thought he was banned. I didn't see any other live guys playing, but I saw Poulter playing. Like I said, I thought he was banned. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. Now what? Do you see Patrick Reed suing them for $700 million? Banned. Yeah. Randall Chambly is a blabbermouth. He is a blabbermouth. Him and that Lynch guy, and I know Lynch is gay, which is fine. And I know, again, I don't know, but I guess Saudi Arabia has a problem with gay people. So those two are vehemently against it, and they're not reporting now. Now they're opinion people, which is fine, I guess. It's fine, but I don't know. I don't know. I just wish it would. I wish someone else put the money up, and started this not outlaw tour, but whatever you want to call it, this other tour. Because I certainly not against. I'm not for people killing anybody for no, if they're gay or they're a woman. Obviously not. But I don't think that these guys playing. Yeah, I get it absolutely. But he's 100%. He did say something positive the other day about what was it? The amateurs. Something about the amateurs. Not that it was positive, but it wasn't negative. But it all goes back to the hypocrisy though about that. With they have someone listed just on Twitter. They listed all the companies that do business with Saudi Arabia or have offices in Saudi Arabia who sponsor the PGA Tour and the Women's Tour. There's 30 of them. So that's where the hypocrisy is. They taking the money for the tour, but now Dustin Johnson, which was taking the money from the tour, which is Saudi Arabia, now he's doing it with a competition. That's what I don't understand. Why isn't Lynch Brain coming down on them or Brandel coming down on them? That's what I don't understand. You did just doing it because it's live. Now their bread is buttered by the tour. Don't forget that. If it wasn't for the tour, they wouldn't be having a job, in golf anyways, right? No, the PGA Tour. That's the PGA Tour channel. I know it doesn't say that, but it is. What's the first thing they showed? PGA Tour. PGA Tour wasn't around. That thing wouldn't exist. But it's funny. I've heard names come up. I started thinking of Sergio, and during the tournament, they try to avoid saying their name or something. It's kind of funny. Like they're annoyed, not annoyed. Try to avoid using any live player's name or anything. But again, I'm not for killing anybody because they're gay or they're a woman, or I'm certainly no. That's horrible and it shouldn't happen. But the hypocrisy is the part that I don't understand. Because they are owned partially by the tour, the Golf Channel. I don't know how much, but they own some of it, and I think FedEx has some of it. And FedEx certainly does business with countries that do bad things to people, right? FedEx, I know they deliver in China. I know they do. And China's not very nice. Russia, not very nice. They treat their people like garbage, but yet they do business with them. That's the hypocrisy part. I could give a shit. Again, I just want, like you probably just want to watch golf, right? Just want to watch golf. I don't care what they're doing. I watched the U.S. Am today over the tour. I was watching some of it, but they're birdie in every hole. It gets old, I don't want to watch them birdie every hole. That's what the U.S. Open, well, not this year's British Open, but the British Open's so good. I make a thumbs up sign. Put it in my legs. Now I know what you mean. No, see, this is you got to get your posture and wherever your arms hang down from your shoulders. Okay. I don't know if you can see it. So my arms hang down from my shoulders. That's where my arms are. You can't see they're hanging just like that, straight down. Boom, there you go. Now it's going to go back with your body. If you're out here, you're going to come in. They're in here, you're going to go out. They have to hang straight down from your shoulders. Now, if you're up taller, they're going to be in. If you bend over them, you see what I mean? My arms are hanging straight down. Boom. That's where they line up with the rest of your body, just like that. I know it may be hard to see it here, but now this might work. I don't know. I've never thought of. I've heard about it, but I've never done it. I just hang them down and pull them and go. Driver's a little different because you're making a wider swing. So as the target gets wider, so it's obviously the longer irons, it's a wider fairway. You obviously moving out a little bit, but you got a wider target. But yeah, you want them hanging straight down from your shoulders. So stand there, make a posture right now. Set up. Just let your arms hang and put your hands together, and that's where you can be. Now you can move them a smidge, of course. But yeah, see, that's too much thinking for me. It's a step I don't need. Not that you don't need it, but if you eliminate the more you can eliminate, the better, right? The more you can eliminate, the better. So I just hang them there. Boom. I know. Boom. I can put him. I have to grab the club anyways, right? So I have to do that. But I'll try that or get more into that when I get on the range, get outside more. But if it's working, do it, obviously. But if you don't need to do it, don't do it. But as long as you're hanging straight down, you see people like this, right, with their arms out, dead stiff, locked. Yeah, awful. My way, it makes sense too. My way is the way to do it. Watch every one of well, it's not on. Watch them all. They're all doing it. Most, the majority. There could be 5 guys out of 1,000 that aren't doing it. But it's just the way your body works. So you got to remember, your body it works a certain way on purpose. There's joints in here, right? They go a certain way on naturally. You know what I mean? You can't do that. That's not natural. That hurts. It goes like that. I'm not going to swing this way, what some people do, but that goes. So they're doing something wrong. That's why setting up to it's important. So your ankles have their balls, their joints, right? They're circles. That's why everything in this golf swing is a circle. If you hang and you put your arms out, so stand up, get in the golf posture, and put your arms out and stand there for 2 minutes. You can't do it. It hurts. You're going to drop your arms down to where it's comfortable, where I have them, where they're supposed to be, hanging naturally. So as I turn, they follow the natural path. I don't have to put them somewhere. Make sense? And the same thing with your grip. If you don't have that, the rest of that don't matter. So that's why you see these guys that are so damn good. Their body, it looks like fluid poetry because it is, because everything is doing it's natural. It's not forced because they're standing wrong, It's so important to do that. Now, I don't stand there with this perfect posture, it's pretty good, but it's not like stiff. You'll see. And they don't either. I mean, Shoffley's kind of got that going a little bit, but it works for him. I wouldn't recommend it for the average guy, no. But there's so much. This we could be here for years talking about this and what's right. And not that it's right. It's easier. I call it easier. I've tried everything. I've tried it. When I had free time on the driving range, I would try putting my hands out, hitting balls, putting them in, hitting balls with an iron, with a wood, off a tee, off the ground, side hill, uphill, downhill. I tried everything, and it all got spin into that funnel, and it all come out. What was easier to do? Could I do it? Yeah. Did I do it as easy? No. Did it hurt sometimes? Yeah. Did you get? That's why I've never had a back problem in my life. Now I have these bunions on my feet that hurt. That's not from golf. But I've never had a back problem, never 1 second, not once. And I hit billions of balls off mats, off cement, didn't matter, because my body works properly, and the guys that get hurt aren't doing it properly. I don't care who that is. Fred Couples, he's doing something wrong, or he just has a bad back before golf. If you hurt your body golfing, you're doing it wrong. I'm no doctor, but that makes sense, right? People don't think that. Just because I hit ball. No, you're doing it wrong. Or you had to hurt if you were playing hockey or tennis or something. Opinion, favorite tour swing, mine, probably Corey Connors. Yeah, he's great swing. Looking, right. So now you got aesthetics and repeatable. I like the shorter swings, the shorter arm swing. So we talked about this before. So they're cocking their wrist earlier, which makes them a shorter wrist arm swing. Same shoulder turn, but shorter arm swing. I think it's easier to get back to the ball, makes you a better short iron player, hits the ball higher and further, like John Rahm. Um, but these guys are all going to what you're talking about. Again, I don't really have a favorite. I don't. Um, like yeah, Adam Scott, beautiful. I mean, beautiful fluid golf, absolutely. Um, Corey Connors, yeah, Adam Scott, yeah, George Knudson, Sam Snead. Um, no, they're all good, obviously. Like the unique ones. Yeah, I like the unique ones. I think talked about that last time. Ray Floyd, Lee Trevino's homemade swings, but they just figured it out, right? They just swung until they figured it out, and it was that, and that. But at impact, it's all the same. It has to be, obviously, you know, because I don't like the roboticness. These guys are all going to be in 50 years from now. They're all going to. Everybody's going to shoot 10 under par. It's going to be amazing. But it's robotic, no, uniqueness, no flair. All just one shot at a time. I did my best. Hope I play good tomorrow. You know what I mean? No flair, no uniqueness about it. Like Matthew Wolf's swing, he's got that uniqueness. And he was doing that as a drill. Yes, exactly. He was doing that as a drill, that little hip turn, right? And then, so that's like kind of me when I was doing certain drills. Like I could hit the ball on one leg, whatever. I certainly wouldn't plan it for money on one leg, but Matthew Wolf was doing a drill and he found I hit the ball better doing it. That's why he does that little weird motion. Or who else has a unique swing these days? Well, I guess Rom, the shorter. Right, exactly. Right. It's a business now, where it really is, but it's blah 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 blah. There's no flair to it. That's like when the NFL, when they remember they punished them for celebrating. I think now they let that go a little bit because it was fun to watch these guys. Now they get in a group and they dance and they throw. It's kind of fun, I guess you know what I mean. Rather than just throw the ball to the ref, go lay down. Let's cheer, be excited, make it have some flair to it. Now they do little skits with the bowling balls and the guys fall down. That's fun, I was a Miami guy, as you know, and back in the '80s and '90s, I mean, they'd take their helmet off, stand up like that. They got in trouble for it. They used to kill everybody. It was amazing. And they'd do all that weird, crazy shit, and they got in trouble for it. And now they can't in college football. There you go. Right. Good for you. Right. Drills. But the techniques now are all the same, and they're grooming these kids to take lessons at 10 years old, so to mold them into these certain motions instead of like that Chinese guy Wand with the weird swing, or even Matsuyama with the weird pause. I know he's getting away from it, but a couple of these kids in the USAM had a weird thing. I loved it. That's what I like to see: creativity, different. Because the first thing you do when you give someone a golf lesson, you say, "Let me hear you hit some, warm up and hit some." And I know they get nervous, and I just watch them. I see what they're doing. I think I told you about that one guy who was hitting it 15 yards right of his target every time. I said, aim 15 yards left. He goes, whoa. I go, it goes like that, a little fade every time. He goes, pretty much. Out there, distance? Yeah, distance is good. He goes, I want to hit it straight. I go, no, you don't. You want to know where it's going. And if you can control that, like you say you can, then play it. It's a fade. It's okay. No, guy wouldn't listen to me. I said, aim left, 15 yards. It's a good solid hit. That's okay. You know where it's going. You're lucky, I told them. You don't. Well, the pros hit it straight. Then I brought up on my phone, on the golf channel or the tournament, they show the lines, and at the end they'll show them all on one tee, like 100 of them, but they're all curving, right? A couple go fairly straight, but you know what I mean. And I said, take a look at that, and there's 3 of them going straight. These are the best players on the planet. Well, I still want to hit it straight. I'm like, well, I can't help you then, So people are stubborn. It's not easy to teach them. But when you're given a lesson and you watch people hit it, okay, I watch to see what's happening. Obviously, you know what you're doing. You can see it right away. But where's the ball going? If he's got some weird hitch, but the ball's going fine, well, the club face, let's work. You got to be creative. You got to think about it. Instead of just starting over. All right, this is how you hold it. This is how you stand there. No, you can't. And again, depending on their skill level, what they want to get out of the game, they just want to hit it and be happy. They want to be good. You know what I mean? There's so many different levels of golf besides a tour pro, club pro, top amateurs. Then people just want to hit in the air. You know, you certainly can't teach them the interlock. You just get them to hit it. And you do your best. But I think you need experience to do that and doing it a lot. I didn't read. I have books here, obviously, but I don't read books to learn this. I did it. And I still study and watch them and listen. Be creative with people and figure out what's the best way to get Mrs. Jones, who's 80, to hit it like Les, who's 50. But you're going to swing different than her, me different than her, and boom, 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 to some degree, obviously. If they're lifting their left heel, which makes you lift up and shortens your turn and all that, and she can hit it, then I'm not going to mess with it. And I'll make sure, then I say, all right, don't lift your left heel off the ground, which she's been doing 20 years. She's not going to stop doing it. She's not going to go practice it. You can't just stop it. She don't even know she's lifting it. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful with what you're telling people. And I'm sure I've screwed it up. Of course, you can't be 100%. You can't. But it's not easy. And then it's certainly not easy trying to teach them to swing like myself or Tiger Woods or you, who could hit the ball, who worked their ass off to be able to do it. It wasn't just magic. And now you're going to tell, say, a 50-year-old guy who's just starting to play a couple of years, just retired, won the lottery, wants to play. No, he can't do it. But he can if he works his ass off and does the drills and stuff. He'll get to there. So everything in my swing, when I'm swinging, I think of nothing. I just go based on the drills. Now, I know what a swing looks like. I watch it. I kind of own it and I see it. I know what a swing's supposed to do. I know where my arm is, what's supposed to happen, but I don't consciously. It's just like you zone out and you just go. But if I wasn't holding it right, standing there right, and didn't do the drills and train that motion and didn't understand it. See, some people still think you swing on a straight line. They don't know the club goes around and around. It goes up a little, of course, but it goes around. They think you swing at your target. So if you're trying to swing on a straight line, you're screwed. Swing at your target, that club goes into the left. If you're right, it doesn't go straight to the target. If you're trying to do that, you're screwed. And most people are, because if I'm throwing a ball, I throw it at my target. But my hand actually doesn't go straight. If I'm throwing a ball, it goes like this. See? Circular. Release it here, and my hand goes down. I don't throw it like that. It goes in a circle. Just like our golf swing is a circle. But people think it's a straight line. So you got to talk to people too, and that's what I try to do. I ask them questions. Exactly. Right. Exactly. You want to know where I want to get people to know where the ball's going, obviously, but to at least get the ball again, depending on their level, But to hit the ball and enjoy it, and then if you want to know where it's going and how to curve it, as you get better and better and better and better, but it takes time, and it is hard. I told you, I give people credit for trying to golf right now. Learning golf right now, say at 50 years old, 60 years old, give them all the credit in the world. It's hard. I don't tell them it's hard. I don't want to disappoint them or discourage them. But I say, man, this is great. If you follow these drills and you do this stuff, I promise you, because they hit the ball right there. Some of them came to me in one lesson. They hit again. They're not going to go on the tour, but their golf swing is night and day in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And I using the tee. You got to use a little bit of tee with them because it's too hard for the ground. Then they try to scoop it up, and you just watch these swings. And I've got them. I've done it. And then they leave me. Then they go back to their husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, and they start telling them, "Keep your arms straight. Oh, you lifted your head." And then everything I taught them's gone because I told them these are things I will never tell you. Keep your head down. Keep your left arm straight. Bend your knees. None of that shit. That shit just all happen. You don't consciously keep your head down. You don't bend you bend your knees barely. You bend your knees as you swing. But that shit should just flow. If you're consciously trying to do all it, you're screwed. But that's what people that think they know golf, that's their go-to words, right? That's their go-to. Oh, you lifted your head. No, you didn't. Your whole body lifted for some reason, but they don't know that. And now Susie's trying to keep her head down, and now she's restricting her swing, and she's keeping her left arm locked. Going. So I probably told you that once they leave me, I can't control what they do. You try to tell them that too, and you tell them when they're going, please do not listen to anyone else. You're paying me. You have a problem, call me, send me a video. I'll gladly help you. Do not listen to anyone else while you're listening to me. As I wouldn't either. I wouldn't listen to whoever was helping me and then all of a sudden listen to Joe Smith or Les Smith. You know what I mean? No, I'm listening to one person. If I was taking tennis lessons, well, I got a guy. He's helping me with this. Well, why don't you try that? Then my head will be spinning too, trying to learn tennis or something. Well, he told me to do this. Now you want me to do that? What about this? Is he wrong? Is he right? You know what I mean? Now you're a mess. It's funny. I was telling a guy about what goes on. When I'm hitting a ball, what's going on in here? It's calm. It's like being at the beach. Nothing's going on. It's beautiful. And then when this guy's hitting, it's like rush hour traffic. And it is, because they're thinking so fucking much. There's so much clutter in there. I said, we could brain transfer. You'd be better in 5 seconds just because you're relaxed, and you're confident. You've been playing your whole life. You can hit the ball halfway decent. Just let it go. Let it happen, But, dog's back. Right, exactly. Starting over. Right here, remember? The roller coaster instead of the slow ride to the top. Stay on this path. And no, keep your bottom straight. They come back, and I get them here. And I get people who want to help people. I get it. It's like, well, excuse me. You go to the driving range, you've seen it, and the guy standing there watching the young girl hitting or whatever, and they'll come, I shot at 85 today. Let me show you, I shot at 85, I'd kill myself, and that's 85 is good for some people, and that's fine. But he's not a golf coach. He's not a swing coach, because he turned his thumb one way, and he doesn't realize that's a consequence for someone else, and that's a Band-Aid on a bullet wound, and it just doesn't work. Does not work. Yeah, drive her off my knees. I didn't do too much of that, to be honest with you. I've done it, but I didn't do that many of it. My one leg thing was my thing. I didn't hit a lot off my knees for some reason. But I'm going to. In that trick shot show, this kid from Arizona, Craig, we're going to do shows together here once we get more people. He's a trick shot artist himself. He already does a trick shot show. He's good. He's a good player, too. Little guy, Australian, like a rock. Nice guy. We're going to combine our skills on here and try to get his people in with me and my people in with him and talk about it. Try to get more people, because I don't think anyone else talks live golf on these things. They all do videos, the golf people. In my research of doing this a month, they don't do live talking. Which tells me they don't want to, or they're afraid. They can't, they don't have an answer for people. I don't know. I hope not, but they'll do a video, and just put up a video. But you want live talk. I want people to ask me questions like you're doing. I want someone to say, oh, what should I do with this? Now I can't see. Yeah, thank you. I can't see your swing, right now. Again, there's variables. Again, are you holding it right? Are you aiming properly? Are you standing there? Those are all assumed when you give a tip, that they're holding it right, their posture's good. You know what I mean? Because if you're all like that, then why am I not hitting it? It's because you're out of whack. So that's what you got to assume that. So if I tell you to go do something and you're aimed 50 yards right, and you hit it 50 yards right, which is straight, and you come to me, oh, that didn't work. I hit it 50 yards right, but you were aiming 50 yards right, but you didn't know it. So that's the hard part about doing that. You got to assume the person knows how to line up. That's why it's important to practice lining up, practice your posture, and aiming properly. Make sure you're aiming and your body set up the same every time. Because if it's not, you're in trouble. You just can't. People make it too hard. You see some people working on their game, on their swing, and their setup and posture, but most are just worried about their swing and the video and how far they hit it. Yeah, you want to hit it far. I'm all for that. You want to hit it far. I agree, but the right way. Hit it far the right way. Hit it hard. That's why I swing that stick. So I smashed the ball, and it just came naturally because I swung that little what's over there, that yellow, mine's yellow, that snow stick you put in so the plows don't hit your mailbox. It's a little stick, 3 feet long, maybe. I don't know. You just swing that as fast as you can 1,000,000 times, and that creeps into your golf swing. Just then I got on my knees and swung it back this way fast, back that way fast. I use that orange whip. That's a good training aid to use. You don't want to swing weighted clubs if you're trying to get speed because you're practicing swinging slower. You want to practice swinging faster. You want something light. Swinging something heavy might make you stronger, but that doesn't mean you're going to swing faster. You want to practice going faster. Your fast twitch muscles, fast. Being jacked up doesn't necessarily mean you're going to swing faster. Because I am certainly not jacked up. But I did get it out there pretty good off the tee. Didn't hit my irons far because I told you I hit up on it because of my left ankle fucked up. But I hit up on the driver like you're supposed to because it's off the tee, off like that, and boom, I smoked it. But the irons didn't go as far as everyone else's. They went okay, but not like everyone else. Certainly not as far as you would think because of where my driver went. It wasn't even close. But I don't care where my irons go. I want my irons to go at the target. The correct distance. Yeah, there's my putting thing. I just put on a new mirror. Yeah, my new one. Look for that short. The amazing putting mirror. I got 32 likes on it so far. Bad to the bone. It's a great mirror, I'm telling you. I mean, I don't know how many I got left, a couple hundred, but I just didn't have the funds to market it right and do it right. I went on the tour, like I said, for a couple of years. I gave them to all the pros and all, but they use them, but they're getting their amateur to use something like that, they just don't get it. They want to be good, but they don't know what to do what a pro does to be good. They just want the magic. They just want the easy part. I mean, I loved using that mirror. I mean, I loved it. Still love it. It just makes you so good putting. Makes you automatic, takes the thinking out of it. And it does line you up. It's really not for alignment for your body. Like there's other ones for aligning your body with the lines on it and all that. But what with those mirrors, when you look down, you can see the sky reflections. Mine's just a little square the size of your face. So all you can see is your face, and you line up your putter with it. But you don't see your alignment. You should be able to line up square without a freaking mirror on a putt. But your head. See, I keep my head right in there. It's not moving. I think it's amazing. But we shall see. But you do the right, consistent practicing, the right things. Don't change your grip every 2 days. Don't change your setup every 2 days. Get in a comfortable position where you can be an athletic swing and hit the inside of the ball and rip it, and just stay on the same thing. You see, I saw Zalatoris said he works it both ways on the driving range. I love that. So I remember when I was younger, my uncle who was a pro, he's not the one that fucked my thing up. If I'm overhooking it, just on the phone, I'd call him up. He'd go hit 50 fades. I'm fading it too much. Go hit 50 hooks. You know what I mean? And worked. So you zero it out. But I like to curve it. My irons curve it both ways. Driver's always a fade. 3-wood's both ways. Mostly straight draw. But the fade off the tee every single time. Because you don't want a two-way miss off the tee. You just can't do it. You can't live like that. The irons, though, a different ball game. I could draw, I don't hook a lot of sand wedges, but say 7 to 1 iron or 7 to 3. I'm not a hybrid guy. I just don't like them. They are easier to hit than a 2 iron, but off the ground, off the tee, it doesn't matter. But off the ground, they are. But now that I'm getting older, I don't know if I can hit irons into par fives anymore, so maybe I need to hit a hybrid in. But the last time I played the tournament, I shot 74. I'm trying to remember. I know I missed a bunny putt. I told you I gagged a fucking short one. All in the head, I freaked out. Honestly, I go, oh my god, I'm gonna miss it. I had a panic attack. Doesn't happen that often. It happens once every 5 or 10 years, and it happened that one time. And I had a putt this big, and I missed the hole. It was so horrible. And actually, my wife was out there caddying, and I was embarrassed. Like it was off. I birdied the next hole though. That I gave my credit for that. I birdied the next hole. That I remember. But I hit the ball okay. 74, not too bad. 2 over. Not great, but for a guy who barely plays, it was okay. And it was a tournament, senior tournament. Senior difference. It was the first round. The second round was rained out. Right. Well, right. So the pin, depending on where the pin is, right. So you always started at the center of the green, right? Is that what you're talking about? And curved it to the hole, right? So the pin's on the left, you start at the center and you curve it left. If the pin's on the right, you start at the center, curve it. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. You got to start it. You can't short your side yourself. That was one of my other ones. I just did a video. People short side themselves. So the pin's over by my piano over there, and they're curving it. Where's my going? They're hitting it over here, rather than I want you over here, hit it over here. The average dude. So if you hit it to the again, I gotta watch you hit balls, obviously, but you want to hit it right where that right what the TV is, right where that TV is. If you hit it right there every time where that TV is, you'd be great. But we can't. Our egos are in the way, depending on the shot, the size of the shot too. But yeah, you want to start it here and shot in the middle and curve it one way or another. That's fine, no doubt. But people don't get it. They don't know. They don't know. Play to the safe side. And I'd rather certainly be over by the couch by that brown pillow, chipping to the or putting to the piano, than at the left of the piano there, or to your right, whichever way you're looking at it, off the screen, trying to get up and down to the piano. Obviously, we've got to short side yourself. There's nothing exactly short side. That's my last one of my videos I just did, but because a lot of people don't know that. So a lot of the videos I'll talk to the 35 handicap, and the two handicaps don't like it. But I got to tell the 35 handicap they don't know what short sided means. They don't know what you know uh, laying up to a 80-yard shot with a sandwich instead of hitting it to 41 yards, it's 43 yards and 49 yards. Having the same 80-yard shot, 100-yard shot into greens every time. So the better players, don't like that. But it's just a refresher course for them because they might forget. Nobody's perfect, but I assume, you can't assume that everybody knows that. And I'm sure a lot of people, more than most people that I helped weren't that great. They weren't. I helped good players, yes, but most people that come for lessons, because the ego gets in the way of these so-called better players. Oh, I'm a two handicap. Yeah, you're a good player, but you're not a golf coach. You could learn something from me, but their ego gets in their way. But the average dude who shoots 100, they don't have an ego yet. So they don't know short-sided. They don't know what side of the tee box to stand on. They don't know how high to tee it up on a. You want to hit a 9-iron, 10 yards short, you tee it up a higher. They don't know that instead of swinging easier. You know what I mean? They don't know that type of stuff, and they shouldn't. That's too much for them. But right side of the tee box is good, and short siding, is try not because they don't really control the ball. They can't hit draws and fades at will like we can. But you're trying to help. I'm trying to help everybody I can on this channel, I guess you call it, show channel, whatever I'm doing here. I want everybody to learn, and have a nice spot to hang out and talk and chat golf and sports or whatever, and get away from all that other politic crap. Sick of it. I'm sick of it, man. It really is just too much. But at least gas is down to 389. That's good. Yeah, you got to put your ego away. I mean, you got to have confidence in yourself. You got to, you do. Inside, you got to have some confidence and semi-cocky. You know what I mean? But you can't have that ego. You can't learn from someone. That's that's been in the business and knows the game. You can't. I mean, I don't listen to every guy I see. Of course not. They don't know the golf business. But like if I was like Hank Haney, I'd listen to what he has to say. I mean, some of his stuff is wacky, but I think he knows what he's doing. Or Jim McClain, I'm a big fan of Jim McClain. You know, they all have their own opinions, like I do, and you listen to them and you take it and you see what happens. You're all trying to do the same thing, but you got to be different too, otherwise you don't stand out, right? Like Hank Haney with that book, and he said, I think I told you, he said the yips are physical, not mental, but they are physical because of the mental, but he's got to be different, and he's very cocky dude. Um, he's not a bad guy, but I listened to him, and Bob Toski. Oh my God, as much of an asshole he is, I did listen to him. That guy's an asshole. You don't charge pros for lessons, right? But he's an asshole. He embarrassed me and this other girl, Kathy Farrell, her name was, back in 1995. Embarrassed her more than me. Bull crap, basically. Um, I could teach Tiger Woods. Aim over there. Hit a 7-iron. Imagine that teaching. That's like teaching Ali or Wayne Gretzky. Yep, good shot. Nice job. There's the driving range over there. Nice shot. Give me a 200. It's easy coaching pros, guys like that, because they put the time in. They put the time in. This guy Sung Kang, I don't know if you heard of him. When he was using my mirror, this was 2017. So I was helping him putting, giving him lessons putting. He stunk. He was like 150th putting. And he's using my mirror and my technique and my help for like that wasn't a full year, like 6 months. He went awesome. And then he had a bad week or so, and then he never called me again. But he listened to me at first, and he got better. He used my mirror. He stunk. And I was introduced to him by the Titleist tour, the Scotty Cameron tour rep. He said, because I met him on the putting green. He said, you got to talk to my guy here. And he knew I was a teaching pro and a golf pro and all that. And I went over and introduced myself. He goes, all right. He goes, can you look at me putt? I said, sure. And I said, all right, well, your hands, try this, try that. It was easy. He's not far off. In the air, he was far off. And he got good. But then he went back to career. I don't even know what his stats are this year. I haven't seen him. I don't know if he's playing good this year or not. No clue. I haven't followed him. Mark Leishman, I helped. Good dude. That guy's a great dude. Who else? Well, minor leaguers. Brad Adamonis, Brett Quigley. The best putter I think I told you I ever seen was Olin Brown back in the day. We played a lot of golf in the 80s and in early 90s before he made the tour. That guy could putt the eyes out of it with a bullseye. Back then he had a bullseye. Amazing putter. Still is. Hits the ball nowhere. Hits it accurate, obviously, but he's got that Jim Hardy one-planer, which is a directional swing. It's not a powerful swing. It's a direction swing, and it works. I don't think the average guy can do it without hours of practice. It's too hard. It's too hard. Now, can some people do it? Yes, I'm sure. So if you're out there and you do it and you think it's great, you're not you, Les, but whoever, that's great. But the average guy, it's too hard to swing on an exact circle around. With the putter, you can do it, but not with a driver. It's just too hard to consistently do it, without causing pulls and pushes. But that's Olin Brown's motion, and you can really see him. He comes in, he's almost hitting in his left thigh with his club. But Kuchar, same thing. Well, Kuchar aims more right than that, but yeah, Olin's unbelievable, and that's when. So when I first got to Florida in like '85, I was good up here, right? I thought I was a big shot, and I got down there and got my ass handed to me by him. I know 50 by him off the tee. Oh, it's gonna be easy. Call my dad crying. Oh, I'm getting killed. I need more money. Send me money. They're killing me. These guys were studs. Ken Duke. Holy crap. He won. We played in the South Florida tour. This guy won everything. We didn't make any money because of peanuts you're playing for, but Ken Duke he finally made the tour like 7 years afterwards. He couldn't get on it. Fucking guy was good. Sean O'Hare. Oh my gosh. He played us. The mini tours killing us. We were gonna pay for his Q school to get the fuck away from us. Way too good. I mean, 61's like nothing. And we weren't playing the most difficult courses. We'd shoot 68, be psyched. He'd shoot 61 like nothing. Just awesome. We're like, go away. You're too good. You know, too good. And that's where you learn where you stand. And these guys aren't on the tour and they're doing that. You're like, holy shit. Ed Sabo. I don't know if you remember that name. That guy was, he's probably 70 now. He won the Buick Open back. He was amazing. Um, Ryan Howison. He won the Hogan Nike Tour, whatever the fuck it was called. He won a couple of those. Played with him all the time. You got better playing with him. Made you work harder, made you think hard. Because coming from Boston to be a golfer is unique. There's a few, but we're hockey players. We're not golfers because you don't golf in the wintertime. You play hockey. I played hockey my whole life. I want to be a hockey. I wanted to be Bobby Orr. I didn't want to be Jack Nicklaus. I did, I guess, but not as much as I want to be Bobby Orr. So I learned a lot from it. And the best thing that ever happened to me was going to Florida and getting my ass handed to me for a couple of years. And then I went over to Asia, got my ass handed to me for a couple of years. But I learned, I got better. It made me a better coach for sure. Oh, losing a lot makes you a better coach because you learn how to learn how to regroup and study things. Winning all the time must be simple. Tiger must be easy. Losing all the time. But I would still take it over not being able to do it. So, what's better than golf? Think about it. What could you do right now? I have a basketball hoop in the back or a street hockey net. We can go do that, but we just play fun. It's not like we're keeping score. We'll shoot at each other. But we're not going to talk about basketball for hours, right? We're not going to talk basketball on YouTube for hours. No, just not going to do it. But golf is the thing that brings everybody together, and we all got that in common. Whether you shoot 100, like I told you before, I'll play with players that shoot 110. I don't care, as long as they're not assholes, and they keep up and they're not in the woods all day looking for golf balls. Not their golf ball, other people's. Those people, right? They get the thing out, they're fishing them out. No, none of that. If I've got a billion balls at home, I'll give them to you. I'll give you. Got a zillion balls. But I'll play with anybody who's fun to play with. I don't care what they shoot. Because I play with a lot of guys who are 5s and 4s who are assholes too. I don't want to play with them. Or 2s or 1s, whatever they're hitting. A lot of pro assholes too. They're out there. Asshole at every level, asshole at every level. But I'm not a golf snob where I wouldn't play with. Oh, he can't shoot par. I'm not playing with him. No, because most people can't. So who are you gonna play with, right? You can't. You're gonna play by yourself all the time. And then once and I never solicited people. Like I'll say to them maybe when we're done or something. Hey, I can help you. I don't want your money. I'm just saying maybe try this grip or you've got a pretty good swing. Hang in there. Try this or that. But I would never go during a round go try to help someone because they'll just mess them up more. They'll get more in their head. They don't know how to handle that change. Some may, but you just don't want to risk that. Now, a lot of people ask me when I'm out there, what should I do? And I'm like, listen, why don't we talk about it afterwards? Because it may make you think too much out here. I don't want to be blamed for a bad round because you're changing and you're not used to the change. So if you've got two things wrong with your swing and I fix one of them, the other one's still wrong. So now, say you were hitting a big hook, and I fixed your path. Now you're going to hit a block or something because we didn't fix the face. You know what I mean? Because it's not usually just one thing wrong. There's more than one. And then they start, instead of hitting the hook, they're blocking it. Now they're still mad because at least I knew where the hook was going. You know what I mean? I've heard that a ton. So then I just stopped helping people on the golf course. On the golf. I said, "Yes, you want to go hit the ball at the range? Let's go. I'll help you. I don't want your money. I'm not taking your money. It's not a solicitation. That's just you seem like a nice guy. I want to help you. I'll see you get better. And if you want to take lessons in the future, great. If not, fine. But try this, and I think it'll help you. You know." But you can't help helping people as a coach. You know what I mean? You can't help it. You want to, you know. But I know I'm not stupid enough to offer help when it's not wanted. Just like everyone else at the driving range who is offering that help, fucking up all my students. Or you're taking lessons from Joe the pro down the street. Well, let Joe the pro help you. I don't want to. He might have a different method than me or idea of the game than me. Whether he's right or I'm right, who knows? But I'm not. I don't want to get in his way because now he's going to go. Oh, I helped the town. Gillis helped me. I'm getting it better. And then I get a call. Oh, you're PGA pro. We can't be soliciting my students. You know. And there are people, jealous people. I told you that. Jealous people out there. Jealous of others, especially people that can teach golf and get a lot of students. They don't want you working at their club or helping them because they make them look bad. So the head pro can't give a good lesson to me, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. Say I'm the teaching pro. I should be better than him at teaching, right? He's better at running tournaments and folded sweaters and making signs. You know, that's not your thing, you know. But it's out there. The jealousy is outrageous in the business. It really is. It's sad. Sad. Yeah, exactly. Right. Play. Nice person. Be respectful to the game. You know, no. I mean, I've said shit before. I'm not going to lie, of course. Oh, damn it. Hit a rock and went in the woods or something or whatever. But, you know, no whipping clubs. And, you know, I see guys drink. I don't care if they have a beer. I don't care. I don't. I can't drink and play golf. I can't. I've done it. I don't like it. I don't like being out of control. You know, I don't like that at all. I've seen people do it. You know, a lot of guys, you know, amateurs can't play. There's one guy at a club I worked at. He was a club champ. He had to have 4 beers every morning before he played. He'd suck down 4 Bud Lights at 6 in the morning to play. If he was sober, he could shoot his shot 85. Crazy. So he'd have to get drunk, semi-drunk, to play golf. I couldn't do it. Oh, football on. Oh, your team's on. The Cowboys are on. Oh, is this from last night? No, just live. What's today? Sunday? No, live. Cowboys, Chargers. Cowboys, Chargers, Les. Oh, God. Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, I see him take divots out of the thing. I understand you get mad. I get it. But, you know, that's not right. That's not right. People are nuts. And they take it serious, too serious. You know, if you take it that serious, and I don't know how. Remember, you used to tell people, you're not good enough to get mad or that mad. You're not. You don't play good enough to get mad. You know, and it just makes it worse for the rest of the day. Cowboys, Chargers. What's that? The Football Network. Patriots won big last night. Big win. That's weird now. They only play 3 preseason games, right? And then 17 regular season games. Cowgirls. Yeah. It's on the network, football, NFL Network. Who's their coach? Oh, Mike McCarthy. Is he still the coach? I don't even know anymore. Baseball, Major League Baseball, or Little League? I watched that. I think I don't even know what day it is. Red Sox played earlier, I think. But I was watching the USAM most of the day. That was awesome. No bullshit. Just you put on the Golf Channel. There's 12 announcers. They're all saying the same damn thing. It gets old. It really does. That's why the live is kind of cool. With only three guys talking, barely talking. I mean, Azinger is just I don't know. I like him, but he says some weird shit. He said something about not Mark Harmon, Brian Harmon. He shows up in the majors, right? He finished in the top 20 in the majors once in his life. You can look it up. He shows up in the majors, you know, and then you look up his stats and he barely makes the cut. You know, they just make shit up. It's funny. I mean, he knows the golf swing in the game, of course, but some of these stats, he just likes to hear himself talk. Now, people don't like Faldo, but I thought Faldo was great talking about the visualization. He used that word a lot, which is so true. And preparation. He tried to be funny, which he's not that type of guy. But I didn't mind him. He's better than Azinger. Because Azinger just makes shit up. You got to dig down deep in that belly and pull out your guts through your tongue. That's to say shit like that. He's actually from Massachusetts, Azinger. But when he was like 2, he moved away to wherever, Florida, I think. I think he was a Florida State guy. Huh? Cowgirl. Who's number 2 in the Cowgirls? Hold on one second, my friend. I gotta shut this door with a cat. Put on the music there. I'm sorry, I took a second. Turn that light off. What time we got? Let's see. Hour. All right. Let's see. What time is it? 10:30. Another 5 or so minutes, buddy, and I'm gonna. Yeah, Zinger's weird. Yeah, Faldo was good. Absolutely. Yeah, McCarthy, good. Yeah. Yeah. See, that is the ugliest hat I've ever seen in my life. The Chargers coaches are wearing these awful hats. Oh my God. You wouldn't catch my boy Belichick wearing that hat. Not a chance. I like the Chargers uniforms. Those are pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see. What do we got for hours on here, bro? 85. That's cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. What's that mean? Twitter. Cowgirls. Get a free bowl of soup with that hat. Exactly. Those are horrible hats. I know the NFL makes you wear them because they sell them. They all wear the same. You watch every week. They all have the same similar hat on. They script it for them. But I just like this hat. This is a blue hat. What's it say? Pro V1, PGA, whatever. Just a nice just hat. I wear that other red, white, and blue one. That's risky for me. That Titleist one. But yeah, here's another one. Same thing. Just red, white, and blue. I can't even see it over here, maybe. Boom, right there. There's the same thing. Just a normal hat. Which I don't get too flashy. No, those are horrible hats. Who would buy that hat? I'm sure some people will, but those are garbage. I'm sure the Dallas has them on too. That's why Belichick, he wears that cut off sweater, right? He cuts his sweater off. Dude, that guy's so funny. I love it. People think he's an asshole, and I love it because the reporters ask him these stupid questions, right? And why should he tell them their secrets of the team, right? He just goes, nope, yep, nope, yep. I love it. You know, Parcells, Bill Parcells used to call. It was he treated people like assholes. It was so good. You know, why should he tell you our secrets? You know what I mean? Why should we tell you our secrets? And the commentators get so mad at him. The reporters, we're doing our job. Well, fuck you. My job's not to tell our secrets. White belt. I'm not the only one that had a white belt on. Not the only one that had the white belt. I think some guys still do. Now there's blue, and now I have blue, gray, black, but they're like Under Armour. You know, they're not. They're nice. Yeah, that white belt was something else. I can't wait till I have these other videos coming out from like 2002 when I was doing the TV show. I'm getting those made, remade on digital because they're on the cassettes now, and I can't obviously put a cassette. I'm wondering what I was wearing then. That's gonna be funny. I don't think I had a white belt. White belts weren't until like 2005, right, or six, or no, probably later than that. But yeah, I can't wait to put those up here. Free motor suit, baby. All right, my friend. I think I'm gonna sign off. I've had a long day. My feet are hurt. Head to bed. So yeah, I'll send you that out Monday, the putting thing, and I'll probably come on here. I'm not sure when. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow day. I might come on tomorrow midday or something just to chat more. But yeah, yeah. So yeah, when you do get the mirror, if you have any questions, obviously ask me, email me or whatever, and use it and just try it and just let it go. Don't think too much. Just look in the mirror. You know, like a 3-footer. Start off with a 3-footer. Line it up. Put the ball there and just hit, 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 and watch yourself. Just free yourself up and then take a picture of it and send it to me. And yeah, you'll love it. You know, you will love it. All right, my man. Thank you. I mean, good talking to you as always. Keep it in the short grass. I know your knee's fucked up, but thanks for watching my videos. I appreciate it, man, and anything supporting me. I really do appreciate it. So once I'm big and famous, man, I'll remember you were my guy. You were number one fan. So you could be the leader of the fan club. So far, there's 1,000, I guess, but on here, you're number one. All right, pal. Talk to you, man. Yep, the mirror will be coming. Yeah, I'll check I get the email and I will. I'll send it out Monday. All right, brother. Thank you.